All right, here we are. We're just about 10 minutes into this. We just put an alleyway down each edge of our garden plot here, and we're gonna get it all laid out first before we start planting seeds. All right, we've got 6 square feet of scarlet nantes, and we were allowed to use 2 wheelbarrowfuls of compost, so I'm just going to put a light dusting of that on top of these as soon as I get the rest of my carrots seeded. We got 12 square feet of the Danvers half long, 9 square feet at 9 per square foot of Lincoln Homesteader bush pea, 10.5 square feet of York rutabagas, 18 square feet of Antigua beans, 2 2/3 feet wide by 6 feet of dry beans, 126 black Valentine beans, 15 square feet of the Casuet dry beans, 15 of this kind, and 12 tiger eye. Okay, this is what 2 hours gets 2 people done. So we have everything divided off. We've got a thin layer of compost on all the beds. The first 5 here are seeded with beans, rutabaga, carrots. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 beds to plant, plus 1 long one at the back. That's going to be tomatoes. So that's how we're set up this year, and we're excited to be picking up pizza on the way home. So I'm back a few days later with just 30 minutes by myself, so I wanted to get a few things tucked in. I did get some of our broccoli starts in. This is Gypsy. We planted it last year. Absolutely loved it. I also got 18 fingerling potatoes planted in this bed here. We grew those last year too, and we really liked them. All right, I'm back at the community garden with a trunk full of plants. Let's see what we can get planted. All right, we're back at it again today for another big push to get some plants in the ground. Just checking those beds that I seeded. At this point, it had only been about a week, nothing up yet. No cause for concern. Jarrett's giving everything water as I get things planted. This is the broccoli that we got in the other day. In behind where his foot there is, these are the cabbages that I planted. There's 2 that don't look so great. I planted Tiara and Golden Acre, but I do have some backups at home of another variety if those 2 end up not making it. We've got Snowball X cauliflower over on this side. These 2 beds are still empty. This is where the squash will be going a little later. On this side is all of my sweet peppers. We have 18 different sweet peppers, or 18 different plants, several different varieties. And over on this side is all my hot peppers, which this year is all jalapenos, a few different varieties and some different colors. These are those potatoes, no potatoes up yet. And then we have 18 peanut plants planted over here. I grew those last year for the first time and absolutely loved it. I was short a couple of tomato cages, but here are our tomatoes. We're growing all San Marzano and Roma at the garden this year. So here we are back again on our 4th day out to the garden just to get the squashes in the ground. I'll go ahead and show you all the tags so you know all the kinds. But it was just me this day. I got the squashes in the ground. I watered everything. Luckily, we're right across from the water source because it's a lot of lugging. And altogether, I was here for about 2 hours by myself. And I also put some of this chopped straw down. This is called Healthy Straw, and I do really like it. This is the first year I've used it. I had some at home already around my strawberries, but it is kind of pricey. So I made sure to put it at the front of our garden plot as well as at the back where the tomatoes are, because we do have a lot of grasses that encroach into the garden. So I wanted to make sure those areas were protected. And here we go, guys. This is the 2024 community garden plot plan. So we've got our tomatoes there at the back. We've got 9 San Marzanos and 8 Romas. This is a few fewer than we grew last year, but last year was kind of an odd year, and I think we'll have better harvests this year, even though we have fewer plants. Then here we have our peanuts, we have our potatoes, we have all of our peppers. So for sweet peppers, I'm growing Fat and Sassy. That's a hybrid type that I've never grown before. We've got King of the North, Jimmy Nardello, and then One Tolly Sweet. For jalapenos, we're growing Monet, which is also a hybrid type that I've never grown before. Some jalapeno seeds that I got in a swap, some early jalapenos, some new seed that I got from Ontario Seed Company, and also a couple of different color ones this year. We've got some yellow and pumpkin spice, so those will be fun. For all of the squash, we've got a couple different kinds of patty pan, a Canada crookneck, a zucchini, another zucchini over here, a delicata, a honey nut, butternut, and a butterbush. So I'm hoping those grow well for us this year. Like I said, we're growing Golden Acre and Tiara cabbage. I think these two are going to have to be replaced. It's one of each type, with another type that we're growing at home, which is escaping me the name of right now. It's a different variety. And then we're growing Snowball X cauliflower. There's 8 of them. Anywhere you see these little M's, those are marigolds. And in behind, I forgot to mention, I had extra space at the end of the jalapeno plot. So I put in 6 of Florette's Zinnia unicorn mix. So those will be beautiful, I am sure. Then down here we have our broccoli. Like I said, it's that gypsy variety. We grew it last year. It had tons of sprouts after the main harvest. I really liked it. I don't know that I will try anymore. I haven't had great luck with a lot of the open pollinated varieties, so I'm gonna stick with this one for a while, I think. Then we have all of our beans section. We've got dry beans here and here, and we've got green beans over here. And some mixture of things up front. This is all carrots, 2 different kinds. Then we have some peas and some rutabagas. And you can see over here I'm tracking how much time I'm spending in the garden. That's a difficult thing for me to do at home because I'm out there every day for, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, weeding and planting and all of the things. So this, because I have to go here out of my way, it's easier to track the time. And I like to kind of figure out how much time I'm spending in the garden for what we're getting out of it. So that is the garden this year. We are all in. It took about 10 days from May 27th to June 6th. We could have done it a little faster, but my birthday was in there too. So we got distracted with birthday activities and things. So yeah, I am super looking forward to this growing season. I hope your gardens are growing well. Yeah, and I hope you come back and check out the progress of the community garden as the season goes. Thanks for watching.